The first time you hear about the Kakapo, you might think it's a joke. A flightless parrot? It sounds almost like a mythical creature from a children's storybook. It sounds like something out of a tall tale, a bird that defies the very essence of what we think a parrot should be. But the Kakapo is very real, and it's one of the most extraordinary creatures on Earth. Its uniqueness doesn't stop at being flightless. Imagine a parrot that's plump and green, with a face like an owl and the softest feathers you've ever felt. Its appearance is both charming and enigmatic. Now picture this bird shuffling through the undergrowth of a remote New Zealand island, its mossy green plumage blending perfectly with the ferns. It's a master of camouflage. This, my friends, is the Kakapo, a bird that has adapted in the most unusual ways to survive in its unique environment. The Kakapo is not just flightless. It's the heaviest parrot in the world, weighing up to 4 kilograms. Its weight is another factor that makes flight impossible. It's also nocturnal, unlike its brightly colored sun-loving cousins. It spends its nights foraging and its days resting. And if that wasn't peculiar enough, wait till you hear its booming call, echoing through the night like something from a prehistoric forest. This call can travel several kilometers. Sadly, this incredible creature is also critically endangered. With only around 200 individuals left, every Kakapo is precious. But there's hope. Dedicated conservationists are working tirelessly to bring the Kakapo back from the brink. Their efforts include habitat restoration, predator control, and a breeding program. This is the story of the Kakapo, a bird that defies expectations and reminds us that the natural world is full of surprises. It's a testament to resilience and adaptation. It's a story of loss and hope, of human impact and the power of conservation. It's a reminder of our responsibility to protect the planet's biodiversity. It's a story that needs to be told, a story that inspires us to act and ensure that such unique creatures continue to thrive for generations to come. Let's get better acquainted with this remarkable parrot, shall we? The Kakapo, also known as the owl parrot, is a nocturnal and flightless bird that has fascinated scientists and bird enthusiasts alike. Imagine a bird about the size of a large chicken, weighing up to 4 kilograms. That's our Kakapo. Despite its size, it moves with surprising agility through its forest home. Its feathers aren't the bright, flashy colors you might expect from a parrot. Instead, they are a subtle, mottled green and brown, which provides excellent camouflage. This coloration is perfect for blending into the forest floor, helping the Kakapo avoid predators and stay hidden from potential threats. The Kakapo's beak is specially adapted for grinding, not the cracking and tearing you'd see in other parrots. This unique adaptation allows it to process a variety of plant materials efficiently. That's because its diet consists mainly of plants, seeds, fruits, and roots. The Kakapo is a herbivore, and its foraging habits are crucial for its survival. They particularly love the fruit of the rimu tree, which is thought to be linked to their breeding cycles. The availability of this fruit can influence their reproductive success. Kakapos are found only in New Zealand, and even then, their range is now limited to a few small, predator-free islands. These islands are sanctuaries, providing a safe haven for the Kakapo population. These islands provide the perfect habitat, dense forests, plenty of undergrowth to hide in, and an abundance of their favorite foods. The lush environment supports their unique lifestyle. But what truly sets the Kakapo apart is its personality. Each Kakapo has its own distinct character, making them endearing to those who study and protect them. Described as curious, intelligent, and even a bit goofy, Kakapos have been known to interact playfully with humans. Their engaging behavior has made them a favorite among conservationists. They have a strong sense of smell, which is unusual for birds, and they use it to navigate their surroundings and find food at night. This keen sense of smell aids them in their nocturnal activities, making them adept at surviving in their unique habitat. The Kakapo's story is, unfortunately, not all sunshine and rimu berries. These remarkable birds were once widespread throughout New Zealand, thriving in the lush forests and diverse ecosystems. Their unique, nocturnal lifestyle and inability to fly made them a fascinating part of New Zealand's natural heritage. However, their inability to fly also made them incredibly vulnerable when humans arrived on the islands, bringing with them a slew of predators like rats, stoats, and cats. These predators, unfamiliar to the Kakapo, quickly became a significant threat. The introduced predators wreaked havoc on the Kakapo population, as did habitat loss due to widespread deforestation. The once thriving forests were being cut down, leaving the Kakapo with fewer places to hide and feed. By the 1970s, the situation was dire. Only a handful of kakapos were left, all males, clinging to survival on the remote fjordland region of the South Island. The species was on the brink of extinction, with no females to continue the lineage. It seemed like the end was inevitable for this unique species. The world held its breath, wondering if it was about to lose one of its most extraordinary creatures. Conservationists and scientists were deeply concerned, knowing that losing the kakapo would be a significant blow to biodiversity. The decline of the kakapo is a stark reminder of the devastating impact humans can have on fragile ecosystems. It highlights the delicate balance that exists in nature and how easily it can be disrupted. It also serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of protecting endangered species before it's too late. Efforts to save the kakapo have since become a symbol of hope and resilience, showing that with dedication and care, we can make a difference. Just when all hope seemed lost, a dedicated team of conservationists stepped in to try and save the kakapo from extinction. The New Zealand Department of Conservation launched a desperate, last-ditch effort to find more birds. And in a stroke of luck, they discovered a small, isolated population on Stewart Island, off the coast of the South Island. This discovery sparked a glimmer of hope. The conservationists knew they had to act fast and decisively. They captured the remaining kakapos and transferred them to predator-free islands, safe havens where they could be closely monitored and protected. These islands became sanctuaries, places where the kakapo could begin their slow journey back from the brink. Intensive management programs were put in place, including supplementary feeding to ensure the birds had enough to eat, especially during breeding seasons. The kakapo's love song. The kakapo's breeding habits are as unusual as the bird itself. Forget about cozy nests in trees. The kakapo digs a burrow in the ground, often under the roots of a tree or in a crevice. Then, the male kakapo's quest for love begins. And it's quite the performance. He inflates a special sac in his chest and emits a low, booming call that can be heard for kilometers across the valleys. This booming can go on for hours, night after night, for months on end. Talk about dedication. If a female is impressed by his performance, she'll visit his booming bowl. But even then, there's no guarantee of success. Kakapos are notoriously picky breeders, and the females only lay eggs every 2 to 4 years, depending on the availability of food, especially the rimu fruit. Islands of Hope. The transfer of kakapos to predator-free islands has been a resounding success. On these islands, the birds are safe from the stoats, rats, and cats that decimated their numbers on the mainland. With intensive management and constant monitoring, the kakapo population has been steadily increasing. One such island, Codfish Island, has become a beacon of hope for the kakapo. Here, scientists and volunteers work tirelessly to protect and nurture these extraordinary birds. They monitor nests, hand-rear chicks when necessary, and control any potential threats to the kakapo's fragile existence. Another success story is Anchor Island, where kakapos were reintroduced in the 1980s. The island's rugged terrain and dense vegetation have proven to be ideal for the kakapo, and the population there has been steadily growing. Joining hands to save the kakapo. The kakapo's comeback is not just a testament to the hard work of scientists and conservationists, it's also a testament to the power of community involvement. Volunteers from all over New Zealand and around the world dedicate their time and skills to help protect these amazing birds. Some volunteers help with monitoring kakapo populations, tracking their movements, and checking on nests. Others assist with supplementary feeding, ensuring the birds have enough to eat, especially during the crucial breeding season. This outpouring of support highlights the special place the kakapo holds in the hearts of people worldwide. It's a reminder that conservation is not just the responsibility of a select few. It's a collective effort that requires everyone's participation. The future of the kakapo. While the kakapo's future is still uncertain, there's a sense of cautious optimism among those working tirelessly to save it. The population, once on the verge of extinction, is slowly but surely increasing. Every new chick that hatches is a victory, a testament to the dedication and perseverance of the kakapo recovery team. The goal is to establish several self-sustaining populations of kakapos on predator-free islands. This will involve careful management, ongoing monitoring, and perhaps one day the possibility of reintroducing kakapos to the mainland. The kakapo's story is far from over. It's a story of resilience, of hope, and the incredible power of conservation. a testament to conservation. The Kakapo is a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, extinction is not inevitable. It's a testament to what can be achieved when people work together to protect our planet's biodiversity. The fight to save the Kakapo is far from over. It requires ongoing funding, tireless dedication, and the continued support of communities and governments. But the progress made so far gives us hope that this extraordinary bird has a future. The Kakapo's story is a call to action. It reminds us that we all have a role to play in protecting our planet's biodiversity. Whether it's supporting conservation organizations, reducing our impact on the environment, or simply spreading awareness about endangered species, every little bit counts. Let's ensure that the Kakapo's story continues for generations to come.